would be torpedoes for use against enemy submarines. The aircraft also capable of carrying
210 knots this time with the undercarriage down.
It demonstrates this aircraft's longevity. It went into US Navy service in 1962, and one of its first operational roles was upholding the American naval blockade off Cuba. And here we are, more than 55 years later, and it's an aircraft type that in German Navy service alone is due to carry on until well into the 2030s. So in a typical attack for may come under attack, and finally, if more precision information is required, the P-3 would overfly the predicted position of the submarine and hope to detect it on the MAD probe on the rear of the aircraft. It would then have a final position and be ready to employ the correct weapon.
With the end of the Cold War, the submarine threat has decreased somewhat, so maritime Orions like this have taken on all sorts of events. Joining him on the flight deck as co-pilot is Lieutenant Wolf. And the crew of which they're part is an element of the NATO response force, and they've taken part in joint NATO exercises recently like Dynamic Manta and Trident Juncture, and they're getting ready for another deployment under Atalanta.
On station, it is usual for an Orion to actually shut down one engine, normally the number one engine, which is the left outer. Reason for that is to conserve fuel and hopefully extend the endurance. Things don't tend to happen quickly in the maritime patrol world, so extending your time aloft is a very important factor. I think you might have to be careful saying things like that. We might have some ex-Shackleton aircrew in the audience. So final pass and a spirited climb out from the German Navy Lockheed P-3C Orion.
And that's typical of the sort of really imaginative international participation that the airshow team here at Cosford now makes a habit of bringing in.